You like my orange shirt?
I do.
Yeah.
She likes it.
I got it from Goodwill.
Oh. Get situated here.
That's the best.
I know.
You find really good finds there.
Don't forget you have to talk normal.
Am I not talking normal?
I don't know. I can't hear.
Oh, well, you should probably put the earmuffs in.
No, then I can't hear Tessa.
Yes, you can. Trust me, you can.
Okay, hold on, Tessa. I got to put you
Am I
in my
too
ear
loud?
hole.
No, not at all. You just sound like you're in the room.
That's not the right one. That's not the right one at all.
In the
Don't worry,
ear
listeners. We'll
hole.
get started real quick here.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties.
We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah. So technical.
Wires everywhere.
Oh, but it works better.
All right. You're listening to the Velvet Gavel.
Gavel.
It's like Delilah.
Good one.
Where we slow things down, strip away the noise, and ask the questions people usually avoid because the answer makes us uncomfortable.
Another cat butt.
I'm your host, Joe, and as usual, we have
Clinton.
And Tessa.
And Jess.
and Tessa. All right. Today, we're talking about offense.
Offense.
Not real harm, not injustice, but the performance of being offended.
When you first told me, I'm like, offense.
And he goes like,
the way you
offense
said
outside.
it sounded like offense. I'm like, one you put outside, like offense.
Am I supposed to say offense? Because that reminds me of football.
I don't know.
Because if you use the word
Offense.
offended,
Offense.
then you should use the
Offense.
word offense.
Offense. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't
I'm sure
know.
It's the same word as in
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
Offense. So it's offended.
Offended. Offended. Offended.
All right. Not real harm,
Yeah.
not injustice, but the performance of being offended. And why it's become one of the most powerful currencies in modern culture.
Yeah.
And before we get into it, let me say this clearly. This is episode 2 of a 12-episode, 12-week journey.
Cool.
Each week, we're pulling back another layer of the stories we tell ourselves about identity, morality, power, and truth.
Mm.
So this is episode 2. If you haven't listened to episode 1,
Oh, listen to it.
pause this and go listen to episode 1.
And then come back.
Okay, Kat.
I know. Bye.
No shortcuts, no easy villains, just uncomfortable honesty. All right, let's get into it.
Shall.
I'm trying this new thing, Tessa, where my iPad is mirroring to my TV. So I'm not like this.
Oh, that works good.
Except now it looks like I'm looking into the void.
Do you have it on like extra large print?
Well, we have a 75-inch TV.
Oh,
Well, it's big enough.
So
Yeah.
I don't have to wear my glasses when it's far away.
No. I want to go 10 inches bigger.
Don't we all want 10 inches more? Dirty.
On that note.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking a lot about how fast people get offended now. Not hurt, not confused, not even curious, just offended.
Yeah.
It happens mid-sentence sometimes before someone even finishes their thought. And I don't think that's accidental because offense, that sounds dumb. But offense used to mean something very specific. It was a signal. Something crossed a line. It told us to pause, to assess, and to protect. But somewhere along the way, offense stopped being information and started being identity. Now, being offended doesn't just mean that hurt me.
Yeah.
It often means I'm right and you're wrong and the conversation is over. And here's the thing. We don't talk enough about how seductive that is.
Yeah.
Offense is fast. It's clean. It doesn't require reflection. You don't have to ask, what did that mean? Or why did that land so hard for me? You just shut it down. And I keep wondering, how often are we choosing offense because it feels safer?
Take two.
How often are we choosing offense because it feels safer than uncertainty? Because sitting in uncertainty means admitting you might not fully understand something yet. And that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it can be.
So here's my question. When did being offended become a moral position instead of an emotional response?
Okay, say that again.
So if you watch a lot of TikToks nowadays, there seems to be this like, you've offended me. You've triggered me. And now I can't work my full 8-hour shift, or now I can't do this, and now I can't work anymore at all, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it used to be you were offended because it really affected your moral position of who you are. Now it just seems to be an emotional response, a very reactive and quick response that you offended me.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's so easy to offend people.
Yeah, I've noticed it growing a lot more.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
So when do you
feeling.
think that switch happened?
I don't know.
Tessa,
I couldn't, honestly, I couldn't tell you when. It was a while ago. But
I'm turning your microphone up.
Oh, okay.
Put it closer to your mouth.
Is that close enough?
Tessa, when do you think that switch happened?
I don't know, because I grew up with social media, so.
That's actually when I think it happened.
When social media came alive?
When social media became more relevant, people are going to it for all the answers.
Yeah.
Right? You want to know what I learned from social media?
What?
I just learned how if you hit control backspace, you can delete an entire word rather than just letter by letter.
Yeah. Yeah. At 40 some years old.
So 40 something.
Yeah.
Not 50.
50, bitch.
So Tessa's saying that she grew up with social media.
Well, just like when you would first start going online, like, chatting, people would get their opinions. Like, you go on that Yahoo, what is it, Yahoo chat or something they would do? And they would,
Answers.
Just
Yahoo answers, Yahoo chat rooms.
Yeah, or whatever, and pitch up a storm. And then it's later, and then we got, now it's videos, things like that. So it's like picking up everything a little bit more. Now it's quick.
So now I want to ask Tessa. So there's, of course, a generation difference between us and you, Tessa. We're Generation X.
Yeah.
You're Generation Millennial?
I'm like the last 2 years of a millennial.
You're like the last of the Mohicans. That's okay. We're the last year of Generation X.
Yeah.
So, wait. What was my question?
I had forgot.
So do you think that there was a switch? Or do you think that as long as you've been like an adult and on social media and all that stuff, that so easy to offend people has just always been there as long as you've known?
I don't know. Because as long as I've known, I think people can just hide behind social media and say things that they wouldn't say to people's faces. And so it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier for people to be rude. So people have reason to be offended more, but also you can just react over not having any context.
Yeah, you can react a lot quicker without having really any immediate consequence or anything like that,
Yeah, everything is like a text message doesn't have emotion to it.
Yeah.
And everything on social media is like that.
Yeah.
Well, everything on social media is like, a lot of it's like rage baiting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So do you think people sometimes choose offense, like choose to be offended to avoid sitting with discomfort or confusion? If you remember in episode 1 of this long journey we're on, we talked about when people come at us with things, we feel very uncomfortable because sometimes we can see some of ourselves, a reflection of ourselves in what's coming at us.
Yeah.
And that makes us uncomfortable
Yeah.
because who wants to look at themselves in the mirror and be like, ooh, maybe I am that.
Yeah.
So do you think it comes from, do you think that people choose to be offended because they don't want to be uncomfortable or because they're confused about what was said to them?
It could probably be both, and some depending on situations and stuff. But for me, it's, I mean, not for me, but like, I think it's just more, how would I say? I'm trying to figure out what to say, and I'm gonna get closer to the mic because
I'm giving you a look because I don't know how many times I put the microphone by your mouth. You are offending me. Put it closer to your mouth. He's so nervous to put it close to his mouth.
It's I don't know. I don't know. I have to collect my thought about it.
I know. I just threw you off the loop.
Totally.
Tessa, do you have any insight on that?
No.
Do you view yourself, Tessa, as a easily offendable person? Do you easily get offended?
Not by strangers and not online.
I think I'm the same way. I was about to answer just like you did. I think when I have a relationship with somebody, I can easily be offended by that, whether it's marriage, friendship, family. Sometimes your own children can offend you.
Yeah.
It's really funny when little kids do it because they're not doing it to offend you. They're just so brutally honest. It's just hurtful. But like, I think with Tessa too, it's like, I don't get offended by things online. Even when people comment on our podcast,
no,
comment on our Real House Queen social media,
no,
like YouTube just doesn't like us at all.
No,
we get hate comments on there. And I just find them
so funny.
Hilarious.
I think it's so hilarious
that people think a comment they make on my social media post is going to ruin my day.
Yeah. No, it won't.
It's not going to. If anything, I'm going to figure out how to make another piece of content out of that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the thumbs down. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the share. I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's easier to not be offended when it's online. I mean, because you can choose what you want to do. You can clap back, or you can, just be like, thanks, or something else. But like, I think it's harder. And so when you go out into reality, into society, and it happens to you, what is your response then? They kind of...
I think I feel the same way about strangers, like Tessa said. I feel the same way about strangers and social media.
Yeah.
If you're not paying my bills, if you're not taking me on dates, if you're not a person in my circle, and my circle is small.
Yeah.
And if you're not in that, you're not going to offend me.
Do you think it's easier even out in public for you too?
Oh yeah.
I think it's more fun to make fun of them for doing it. Because then it like puts them back in their spot. Like, is it supposed to hurt me? Because it's not. But I can assume that it's going to hurt you if I do this back to you, or I make a funny about what you're doing.
I'm also one to not give it attention though either, especially in public. Yeah. I'm not one to give it attention.
I mean,
just ignore it.
It depends. It's whenever you want to give up that energy. You know what I mean? Just to be like, ha ha ha. You know what I mean? But, and say something funny back. But otherwise, no, just keep on moving. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm so scared now.
Just keep.
You so offended me. Well, if it offended you, then obviously it's something you must not like about yourself, or maybe something that, like you said, reflects back that makes you, triggers you or do something, to not like what's happening.
Yeah. That's not me telling you.
Oh.
I'm realizing I can't see you very well because the microphone is in my face.
I know, but I got to put it in my face because I can't not.
You're holding it like you just, like the Titanic is sinking.
I know.
And this is your life raft.
I'll never let go. I'll never let go. Sorry. But that's kind of, in a way.
So
it's really...
So Tessa, what does offended look like for you? Are you someone who's quiet when they get offended? Or are you someone... I'm not talking about like when you have someone close in your circle, because you said social media and strangers don't really affect me so much. But when it comes to a loved
closer
one,
relationships, yeah.
What is, when you feel offended, what does the response look like from you?
I won't say anything to anyone until I get home or in the car, and then I'll just rant.
Yeah. I think we're twins, Tessa.
And you just rant.
I'm one that holds a lot of things in. I'm not going to cause a scene where it's at.
I wear it on my face.
Yeah, you do.
I try not to.
I don't even think you wear it in your face. You wear it in your words too. Let's not forget the Real House Queens post of you ranting about men and their stupid inventions.
Oh my gosh, my animated, that was quite funny though. I mean, but really, make things correct. And that work.
A lot, Clinton, but I think you can put on a good face and treat people respectfully to their face.
I try to, yeah.
But
I'm not, because I try to. Well,
you'll rant, and then you'll be done with it.
Yeah, just give me a good minute behind my closed door.
He actually means a good 10 minutes.
Depending on the subject. No, no, it's just,
So, why is outrage so rewarding? So now we layer social media on top of all of that.
Yeah, it's like clickbait. It's so like...
Because this isn't just psychological. It's structural.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I think. It's like,
So outrage is rewarded.
Yeah.
It spreads faster than nuance.
Mm-hmm.
It performs better than curiosity. And it gets more engagement than patience ever will.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, I even have to find myself stepping back and being like, okay, this video kind of irritated me. Yeah. So I want to post a comment, but what am I doing by posting a comment?
No, you don't.
Giving it attention. I can
you do the phantom typing. Delete.
Clinton does that so much with text messaging. If he's frustrated, he'll text this long story and then he deletes it. And sometimes I want to reach over and just hit send.
That would be rude. No, they say though, it's like my journaling. You know how they say like if you have like an anger issue or something that you're like resenting or you don't like or something, you write it out. And then it's like, you're like talking yourself out of, you know what I mean? It's like you're changing your mind of having the emotion of it come out. You know what I mean? And then you're rethinking, what to say would be more polite in a way, right?
So the thing with social media is that algorithms don't ask, is this thoughtful?
No,
they ask, did people react?
Yeah, did they react?
And anger reacts beautifully.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So over time, people learn, whether they mean to or not, that being outraged gets them attention, validation, a sense of authority, and sometimes a following.
Yeah.
That's when offense stops being a reaction and starts becoming a strategy.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is where it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, they just want to be liked.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because once outrage becomes a strategy, sincerity becomes optional.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, if no one was watching, if there were no likes, no reposts, no applause, would this still feel like harm? Kind of the whole thing is, did a tree really fall if nobody heard it? Did a tree fall in the woods if no one was around?
I mean, I guess not, because if you didn't know about it wouldn't hurt you, right?
Yeah. So, or has outrage become something we perform because it gives us relevance?
Yeah.
So, how much do you think social media incentives shape what people choose to be offended by? You guys got that?
Okay. So, like, would that be like the influencers and what they like and what they're saying?
Right.
Or...
So the question is the incentives that people get on social media, the likes, the following, the comments.
It's like a drug.
Right. So how does it shape how people choose?
Because the bigger, the more reaction they get out of a video, that's their like thrill in a way. So they're like, it's kind of pumping them up. And then like they get a really good high fix off of it. And it makes you feel good. It makes you, you know what I mean? You're like, yeah. So it's like you're going to need something bigger and better, it's going to make you feel a little bit more I think, I don't know, in a way. And then when someone kind of clouds you, they're like, I would get upset too, bitch. But it's like, no, not really, because it's going to get even worse. But if they do the little clap back a little bit or something, it's going to enrage it a little bit more and it's going to create a little bit more.
Yeah.
And just continues.
Tessa, thoughts?
Yeah, I can see that. I also think, so I've been off social media for over a week now. And I decided to go back just one day just to see like 20 minutes. I was like, I'll just go back. Instant anxiety because there's just so much aggression from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even see very many of my friends' posts. All I saw was all these rage bait posts that come through Facebook, and immediately I was on edge and I was like, oh yeah, I could start commenting on stuff. I had to hold myself back.
Yeah.
So I think even if you're not the one posting and getting the responses, you're still influenced by it.
Yeah. So do you think outrage would look different if it wasn't publicly rewarded?
I'm not sure.
I think it's hard to know because if it's not publicly seen, then how do we know?
Yeah. Well,
Tessa, you were going to say something.
Of your personal relationships.
Yeah. More what you're seeing directly around you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the outrage videos that I love the most.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes hard for me to tell if it's AI or not. Is yes, there's some sort of moth on our lights.
It's an Asian beetle.
It is one of those Asian beetles.
Yeah, they're not the ladybug.
Is the Karen outrages.
Karen outrages.
The Karens.
Maybe that's where it started, a big part of it.
But I agree with Tessa.
No.
we lay in bed every night and scroll TikTok.
Some are funny though.
And it's so hard to just like find the funny, cute videos anymore on your FYP. You're just like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling because there's like, and it doesn't matter what side it comes from. It can be from the left side, from the right side, from the pro side, from the not pro side, whatever side. It's just like one video after another.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bed with all these thoughts in your head of all these things that people have said. And I'm just trying to find the funny cat videos or, the funny kid videos or something,
Yeah.
But, and then like no one I actually follow or is friends with like comes across my FYP. Like
it's people
rare. That I intentionally follow because I enjoy them. They don't come across my FYP.
Sometimes.
I guess there is a way in TikTok to like reset your
Yeah, you
FYP.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
maybe we need to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So real harm versus inflated language. I thought there's a lot of big words in this podcast today, in this episode today.
Yeah.
We're not all educated like Tessa with big words.
I don't use big words.
So this is the part where nuance really matters. Because real harm exists.
Yep.
Discrimination exists.
Mm-hmm.
Violence exists.
Mm-hmm.
Abuse exists. So that's not even up for debate. Those all exist.
Yeah.
But what is up for discussion is what happens when every uncomfortable experience gets labeled as trauma. When every disagreement gets framed as violence. When every opposing opinion becomes a threat.
Yeah.
When language expands too far, it starts collapsing under its own weight. And the people who suffer the most from that collapse are the people that are experiencing the real harm, the actual harm.
Yeah.
Because if everything is urgent, nothing stands out as urgent.
Yeah. It's like no one has patience. They don't take that.
If everything is dangerous, nothing is distinguishable.
Words can be dangerous in situations and stuff, but it's like you don't really need to go there if you need to, you know what I mean? You can just walk away.
So the question isn't, is harm real? Is harming real?
Mm-hmm.
The question is, who benefits when harm becomes a catch-all term? Everything that is said is abusive, is harm, is all these things. And who gets pushed aside? Who gets pushed aside when the loudest voices dominate the conversation? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go to Tessa first. Do you think overusing the language of harm weakens its impact?
For sure. And the first thing that I think of is like anyone who isn't like cisgendered, because I see a lot of, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hateful comments on this. I see a lot that I won't see because I'm not on social media, but I see a lot of people that are very offended by, people misusing pronouns, things like that. Now, I think that you can purposely hurt people by not respecting their pronouns if you know better. But I think that the whole topic kind of takes over for what's actually like the equality that they're actually looking for. And that kind of covers it up, and then those people or the aspects where they're looking for equality and representation are covered over by these people who are getting mad about pronouns from people who are just doing it without, any harm intended.
Yeah, there for sure is that's a big one that you bring up, Tessa.
Yeah.
And there are trans people, non-cisgender people that are just out there living their lives. Same as like just gay people, just out there living their lives. No agenda. There's no agenda attached to it. But you have the people that are sharing videos about being mispronounced, and it's so rageful. It's so reactive.
Yeah.
When the person really that actually did the misgendering probably didn't do it intentionally.
No.
And it's affecting the trans people that are just living a normal life.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about removing trans rights, doing all these different changes because the loudest voices get the most attention, and that's who everybody sees.
Mm.
So if you get really sucked into social media and these things and go down these rabbit holes, it can turn you into thinking that this group of people, whatever group of people, is really bad because of these rage baiting videos that you're seeing.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's not that way at all.
Yeah.
But it's the loudest voices that get the most attention.
Yeah. And you'll see the most. Yeah.
Some of my favorite videos are these gay couples that just say an evening in the life of a gay couple, and they're eating popcorn in bed and watching TV. Like that's all they're doing.
Well, just like, it's just like every group's out there. There's extremists and there's,
Like if we weren't
like,
recording the podcast right now, I'd be watching my shows and eating a pint of ice cream. Like that's
yeah.
I went to Target today and got a new pint of ice cream.
Oh, I can't
and
wait.
I've been thinking about it.
I cannot wait.
I
cannot wait.
I know. So you gave your 2 cents on that one.
Yeah.
So how do we protect people who are genuinely harmed without inflating every discomfort into a crisis?
Yeah.
And is it our job to protect people?
No, I mean, I just continue to do what you know what to do to, be informative or just, don't, yeah.
I think we do it in a way of twofold, right? We do it. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of followers on this podcast, but maybe people will start listening to us. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
To be honest, we don't do this for you people. No. We do this for us because the 3 of us like to hang out together and we live 2,000 miles away from each other. And this is nice.
This is nice.
Right? And it gets me out of my sit at home and watch TV and eat my ice cream.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like, it's like I work all day.
Yeah.
And then I make dinner.
Yeah.
And then I sit on the couch.
It gets you out of routine.
Yeah. So this is like, something... I love this. I enjoy this. And I do it for us.
Yeah.
Now, if you and your listeners are loving it, that's just a bonus for me. But back to what I'm saying is, how do we genuinely protect people?
Yeah.
Because I think we do it in twofold. We do it with this podcast, right? We share both sides of any topic, or we try to, right?
Yeah.
And we might have our opinions on things, which is just fine. We're human beings and we can have our fucking opinions.
Everyone can,
and we can still love each other if our opinions don't match.
Oh, yeah. And still respect
Isn't
each
that
other.
Crazy, too?
And still respect you.
You can have a different opinion.
Stop.
And I can still love you.
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Tessa.
Like just being a human? What? But I also think, Tessa, you post videos on TikTok of being a mom.
Yeah.
And your kids and your life. And then we're just sharing on the Real House Queens just our normal, everyday gay lives.
Just whatever happens.
That are just so harmful to humanity. To me, I think that's how you protect people who are generally harmed, right? I'm not looking to go out there and protest. Like Clinton said, I'm 40-something. I'm not going to jail for protesting.
Well, no, because right now it's riot. Now it's not the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, so there's a little extra going on that you normally wouldn't be there,
But I view this as this is the part that we play to counteract. Now, we're not the loudest voice.
No.
But there are people out there that watch us, enjoy us.
Yeah.
And you guys don't know this, but I got a private message from someone who listens to our podcast. And she said she was nervous about when this podcast made a turn, right? We were going to kind of do this murder mystery, dark history, what was true, what wasn't true. And that's kind of how we started this podcast. And then we had this idea of just talking about topics that are just part of people's everyday lives and not rage baiting it, not forcing our opinions down your throat, not saying this is the way it is. We're just coming to you with, here's side A, side B, option A, option B. We'll share everything. We'll throw our little thoughts in there.
Yeah.
And
let everyone decide.
We can still like each other.
Yeah.
But maybe something we said, clicks in your head or makes you think about something differently that you haven't thought of before.
Yeah.
Right? We've had a whole episode on pronouns and all that stuff. And so I think this is our way of doing it. This is my long speech of saying this is how
this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Yeah.
See, now we need a record label.
Now we get a concert too.
We're the next Taylor Swift, bitch. I did see her new record in the store today.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk about, why do people need an enemy? So here's the part people rarely admit out loud.
Yeah.
Offense gives people identity.
Okay.
If we think about what Tessa said, you misgendered me, I'm offended.
Yeah.
That gives them an identity. It gives them a platform.
Okay.
It gives them being able to be victim, which victim is a type of identity, right? If you ever read the book, the Four Elements,
the Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements. We had this job. All three of us worked together.
Yeah.
At this horrible place with horrible people.
Book club.
Huh?
We were in.
Yeah. It was. I have never
mind altering.
I have interacted with narcissistic people in my life, but I have never seen a married narcissistic couple in my life. But one thing that irritates me that I remember about it, because I remember the book club thing and being like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard of. I'm not a 65-year-old stay-at-home woman that needs a book club. But that Four Agreements book always sticks with me. And right, there's the victim, there's the hero, there's the perpetrator, and there's a fourth one. Anyone remember? I don't remember either.
I can't remember. No,
I failed book club, I guess.
We failed.
It was a short book too.
Yeah.
I read the cliff notes of it. But it is identity, right? That's my whole point, is that victim is a form of identity.
Yeah.
It tells you who you are by telling you who you're against. It gives you belonging without vulnerability, purpose without introspection. Introspection? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
You don't have to ask who I am. You just have to ask, who am I mad at? Right? That's the whole looking in the mirror and reflecting on, who am I? And that's what people aren't doing. They're being like, I base my identity based on who I'm mad at and how they offended me. And I think that's why letting go of offense feels threatening to some people, because they've built a whole identity around it. And if they don't have that anymore, well, then who am I?
Yeah. They feel powerless or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Because if you stop being offended, what fills that space? Who are you without the fight? That's a much harder question than deciding someone else is wrong.
Yeah.
You ready for your questions?
Yeah.
Here we go. Do you think some people need outrage to feel grounded and or relevant?
I'm sure some people do need that.
Ow. Tessa, what do you think?
Grounded or relevant. I think it's, yeah,
Could be both.
both.
I'm going to go off topic a little bit.
Yeah.
Do it.
I probably do way too much. So I'm taking an anger management course for moms because I get way overwhelmed and I yell at my kids, and it's a bad habit that I want to stop doing.
Yeah.
But one of the big things is what like, and they don't really use the word trigger, but what causes the hurt, because that is what triggers anger, is hurt. And I think that's a big one, especially for when we talked before about like resentment. I think they both go hand in hand together. But I think people just react instead of taking a break and being like, why does that actually hurt me? Like, why is that triggering to me? Because I know in my own work, I get offended by my kids and my partner every single day. And just taking that break and being like, why does that trigger me, has like created a huge difference. That's hard to do with people on the internet, but I think that all of it is tied to like previous hurt, not exactly like what's being said. And I don't think that it's an identity, but more so maybe unresolved trust, unresolved stuff coming up regularly because they haven't worked through that.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
But why do we think people struggle? And I'm going to leave myself out of this because I know I struggle. Why do we think people struggle with self-reflection? Like Tessa was talking about like reflecting on not what was said to me, but why did what was said to me affect me so much, right? So why do people have such a problem with even like stepping back and being like, whoa, I need to reflect on that. Why did it affect me? Why am I hurt by it? Did they actually intentionally try to hurt me? Or was it just something where, you know, they got a nerve in me or something? Now, I do think people do it intentionally sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. But sometimes.
But I mean, to be honest, between you and me, you can easily offend me.
Oh, you could easily offend me.
But then it's so funny because I'll take something he says and it offends me. And it's usually based on tone, right? That's always my number one thing, right?
Always tone.
It's not what you said, it's how you said it to me.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest
I don't
thing.
hear my own voice when it comes out.
And then I'm like you a little bit, Tessa, where it's like I just stop interacting, right? Like I just stop communicating. I just start doing things. And then he's just walking around like a Fruit Loop. And then he's like, is something wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, you offended me.
Yeah.
He's like, when?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't say or do anything.
Yeah.
And I think that goes to the point of Tessa being like, taking the time. Tessa, you should send me that course.
Yeah.
It's for moms, but I can send it to you.
They might have a version of it though that's not for moms, or I can find something close to it. Because like I don't think I have an anger problem for say like on a daily basis. I have anger booming sessions that happen about once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
And then I'm
well,
fine.
It's just like it could be like it's idiosyncrasies people do over and over, and you know it sends you through the roof. You know what I mean? But it's just like something triggers, like, you know what I mean? Something you don't like, just it keeps bothering you. But then you look at it as like it makes total complete sense. Like, well, why are you hurt by it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
it can also be dependent on my mood.
Yeah.
You can say something to me in a laughing, joking manner. You're not actually me. You're just being playful. And I'll still be offended because I'm being a crabby bitch that day.
Yeah.
So that I'm still offended,
yeah.
even though you're just playing with me.
Yeah.
God, I'm so annoying. I am so
No,
annoying.
not at all. Not at all. No, not at all.
I wanted to, Tessa, you're doing the anger management course, and to be open with all of you, and
Yeah.
like I looked into doing therapy,
Yeah.
right, and not like couples therapy or stuff like that. And we had talked about doing that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like sometimes we're not on the same field, and we just need to come back together.
Yeah.
And so I had this appointment with this more of like a like you said, like a reflection person, Tessa, that worked more on why do things affect you the way they affect you. So looking at your inner self.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
And being more of like, not so much like I'm a psychiatrist or I'm a therapist, but more on like the like homeopathic way, I guess, And then
Well, it's to figure out why you
and
reacted.
then she canceled on me.
Yeah.
And then never followed up. And I was like, and then it's hard for me because I took that step, right? I took that step to do it. I researched it. I found her. And then it was like, now I need to find that courage to do it again.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me because you never want to admit that maybe
you're the problem. No, not at all. No, but like you want to find out the reason why. That's
offensive.
Yeah, it could be offensive. But
no, it's just,
if it's offensive, there's something that's triggering you to be offended by it. You don't like it, or there's something about it you don't like, or something like that.
But I also think
it's understandable. But you gotta.
I've told you things have offended me.
Yeah,
and sometimes you'll double down on it, right, and kind of make fun of the offense. And
yes,
but then,
at the time, yeah.
You and I talked about that.
But then when you say it again, then I recognize. Okay, yes, I did do something.
I talked about if you want me to come to you with things that are bugging me, you can't double offend me on it.
Yeah, no.
And yours is more like, I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm going to be playful about this.
Well, yeah. Well, that stuff can make people uncomfortable. So then they're gonna, you know what I mean? But like, if you just be like, okay, if you sat there and were like, okay, he's really, he's trying to be vulnerable. You have to look at it in another perspective,
Yeah.
Trying to be vulnerable. And a lot of things that, offend people, something might it triggers you to be upset about something upsets you, whatever it does, and it's just something you haven't resolved yet, something that you need to look at. You still have resentment for something, and your anger and stuff like that come from resentment. So then, you're just going to have a reaction right away. You're just going to react right away. You're not going to stop, pause, and, think, well, why do I have to react? Well, it's probably because, like what Tessa was thinking and learning and stuff, they're constantly doing something. And she's probably like, I already told you once, why aren't you listening to me? And so it kind of hurts you that they haven't listened to you. They're not listening to you. They're not following something you have directed them to do. So it kind of irritates you, right? We get snippy. It's the same way about anything, it can be the same way. So it's just you, like, you're upset, you're hurt because of something. So you're trying to find that out, and then you're like, oh yeah, it hurts me. Okay, well, they're just, it's okay, it's not going to kill me, and now we got to think about it again. Okay, kids, we talked about this again, but you'll be polite about it, but you won't be as angry, you won't have those reactions as much. Excuse me, faster.
Frog in your throat?
I just swallowed one or something.
That is so much better. You should have the mic there. Weird.
Sorry. Cotton chop or something.
The best feeling I have.
That's how old I am, cotton chop.
The best feeling I have is when I tell you something and then it works out.
What?
Like, put your microphone closer to your mouth. And I love that he has his microphone on a boom arm. And instead of moving the boom, he moves his head.
I move my head. He's strong.
Tonight, Tessa, he was like getting ready for the podcast, getting ready for recording, and I guess he wanted to look married, so he's looking for his wedding ring. And
I always misplace that name.
He's like like not running, but like going to every part of the house, and he can't find his ring.
I'm
And
back searching.
And Clinton is the kind of person that
I start
in
to panic.
his brain, he does start to panic, and then his brain stops working because he's panicking.
Yeah.
But then he's also someone that's like, I know I put it here.
Yeah. I saw it here.
No, I put it here. Someone is breaking into my house and taking my stuff.
I go insane. I'm like, what? No.
What was your thing this week? I'm changing the locks. I'm gonna be the only one with the key. Someone's coming to the house. What was it? It was about 3 Christmas gift bags that you swore you put on the bed.
I know I did.
And couldn't find them.
I know I did. They're gone. They're literally gone, Tessa.
And so someone came into the house and stole them.
I get a little overdramatic.
That makes a lot of sense.
A little overdramatic.
Makes a lot of sense.
I get a little overdramatic.
So I tell him, well, where'd you put it? Where'd you see it last? Okay, by this bathroom sink.
I saw it by the bathroom.
Okay.
Sink, yeah.
Did you check the garbage can that's right next to the sink?
I did.
Then I said, did you check your clothes?
I did.
I said, is it in your clothes? And he goes, no, it's not in my clothes. And he's still walking around the house. He's looking everywhere.
No, I checked my clothes. I checked these pockets. I checked another pair of pants pockets. And I even was like, well, maybe it was another day. So I checked a pair of jeans pants
by the bed.
I didn't check my pajama pants.
Guess where they were? Guess where the ring was, Tessa?
In my pajama pants. Yeah, but I went around and I was very proud of myself because usually I start getting more panicky. But then I was like, nope, it's going to turn up. I'm like, I'm just going to backtrack and go back and do what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what people do is they backtrack. They're, backpedal, take back steps.
Tessa, Clinton.
Remember where you had put things.
Clinton is one to go to like
but I do it fast.
The worst scenario.
It's gone.
Of something.
It's gone.
Can I share what happened earlier this week?
It's gone. What?
About the card. The account.
What?
So earlier this week, he had a random charge on his card, on his debit card.
Every year this happens to me.
And so it wasn't just a few, like last week where we
stop that this year.
Ordered everyone's Christmas gifts off of Amazon. And he had this weird charge. And I told him to like search for this company in his email, search for this company like in the Amazon cart, like just search for it. Yeah. Didn't exist. We asked ChatGPT what the company was. It was some sort of platform of some kind. Yeah. And he is having a meltdown because now he has to like get a new card and all his money is stuck in there.
It triggered me from my past trauma about it.
There's like Venmo and Zelle. Money is never just stuck in an account, right? But I mean, and then we got it figured out, and he was like, thanks for talking through that with me. There was no talking.
There was too, whatever. It's so off of it.
I see a lot of my relationship reflected in this conversation, so thank you for sharing.
Doesn't it make you feel better?
Yeah, and I'm usually the Clinton.
Poor Ricky.
Yeah, and I'm usually the Clinton when my tone gets me in trouble.
Yeah, and my tone gets me in trouble.
What? I'm just talking.
Yeah, but I'm not noticing that I do change it. I notice it now. I'm noticing a lot more.
I don't even see Tessa with a tone. I thought you were just a sweet little thing.
No.
I don't think my family would agree with that.
I will tell you today, Tessa, that yesterday. My days are mixing up. Anyways, we went to PetSmart to get things, and we were talking about you, and I had brought up that you had texted me about recording because the holidays are coming up and we need to get a couple episodes recorded since we'll be together as a family. And he's like, Tessa was my buddy.
She was my work buddy.
At Duluth TMS.
She was my buddy.
She was my buddy. I'm so happy she's doing this with us. I have my buddy back.
Leave me alone.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to topic.
Yeah.
So what is the cost of living in outrage? Outrage feels powerful at first,
Yeah.
but it's expensive.
Yeah.
It keeps your nervous system on edge. It trains your brain to expect threat at all times.
Well, yeah, you'd be like in constant like flight mode.
Yeah.
Survival.
It replaces curiosity with just straight up suspicion.
Yeah.
Everything is suspicious.
Yeah, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Over time, outrage stops being something you feel occasionally and becomes the lens you see everything through.
It's like don't become a bitter Betty or whatever.
Yeah, bitter Betty.
Bitter Betty, bitter bitch.
And when everything looks like an attack, connection becomes impossible.
Yeah.
It becomes harder for you to connect with people because you're just always suspicious, always expecting a threat.
It becomes a person.
Always on edge.
Yeah.
And when everything, I already said that. So here's the question I keep coming back to.
Yeah.
Has outrage actually made your life better? Not louder, not more validated, but better.
No.
Do you feel more peaceful, more grounded, more honest?
Or do you feel more outraged?
when you're on the top of this molehill, you offended me.
I get offended when things don't work right.
Work. I'll tell you, I don't mean to call people out, but sometimes videos just crack me up. Do you guys ever watch videos and you could have watched it months ago, but when you talk about a topic, it just like triggers.
It comes back.
That video. And this person was on TikTok just talking about we're going back to was misgendered. And now they, them, he, her, she, well, I don't remember the pronoun stuff. But they were misgendered. And now they had to leave work early today. And it was their long shift. It was their 8-hour shift. Like, the fuck? I wish I only worked 8 hours a day. 8 hours is my short day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think is the emotional cost of constant outrage?
That makes no sense.
What? There's a cost. There's a cost to everything that you do.
Well, yeah. It's
so if you are
so what's your constant?
If you're constantly outraged or offended,
your consequences. You're gonna have a consequence.
What does that cost you?
Yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot. It's gonna cost you whatever it is. What are you doing? It's gonna cost you a lot. No, because it could cost you friendships. It could cost you your job. It could cost you a lot of things.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, it really could. It's your behavior.
Yeah,
it's behavior. That's
agree?
What's not right. You don't need to act or behave like that.
This thing is irritating me.
It's just like when your mom yells at you for acting the way you're acting. Stop acting like that. Be more nice. Be more calm. Be more, you think it's so disrespectful. How is it? If no one knows or whatever, you can't just make it. That's so disrespectful. Just blow off the handle.
Be more what? What's my favorite word?
Did I say it wrong again?
No.
Disrespectful.
No. What's my favorite word? Be more
mindful.
Tessa, what do you think? What do you think the cost is of constantly living in this reality that you created for yourself? Not you personally.
Way too much. Way too much.
I think
too stressful, and it's physically exhausting.
Right
and
there.
It ruins your relationships.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it.
No.
That right there. It doesn't just affect your relationships, but it actually affects your own peace of mind.
It's you. It affects you.
Your own mentality.
It will affect you the most. You'll be lonely. No one will be around you. Things like that. And then it's like, then you'll go have the depression. You'll have more things wrong.
You can have relationships. You just got to find people who are more angry than you.
No,
then you look better.
you need to go tell somebody, I am too angry. I need to figure this out. So I'm not so upset because it'll kill you. You get so stressed. You get so stressed.
My cat has decided to try to unvelcro the back. I think it's currently stuck under my chair.
But yeah, it will hurt you too.
So how do we hold people
Physically
accountable without living in a permanent state of reaction? Because technically, I guess, if you are constantly reacting to their reaction, then you're just doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a roundabout. Yeah.
So how do you hold people accountable without you yourself being in a permanent state of reaction as well? Or do you just
ignore it? You gotta ignore it. Turn your head. Gee, what are they gonna do? They ain't screaming at all. Go ahead.
Oh, I just ignore it, and then it repeats itself in my brain for an entire week.
Well, it's like you're just talking to a wall. Really.
Do you guys ever have
a wall?
Like when you feel like someone offended you, or you feel whatever, or you fight, or you argue, or you disagree, and then it's done, but you're still reliving it in your head.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, if I had only said this.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had only answered that with this one. Oh, yeah. I would have got him.
Right.
I would have got him. Conversation over. Win for me.
You stand in the shower and you just have these conversations.
Yeah.
Singing la 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 la.
Wait, am I the only one that does that?
What?
No.
Okay, good. So, final thoughts.
What's that?
You guys have final thoughts? I think I do need to.
Oh, we were supposed to say something.
I think we do need to learn. You know, like Tessa, I'm proud of you that you're like doing this self-reflection and this stuff for you.
Yeah.
I need to do that for myself.
Yeah.
Because I just hold on to things.
Yeah.
And then one thing can irritate me and I am down your throat. Yeah. And it is the stupidest thing that I am fighting with you about. And it's because it's the last 10 interactions that I had with you that offended me.
Yeah.
And then it's all coming at once. And I need to, I mean, you and I have talked about this before, where you have your stuff you need to work on. I have my stuff I need to work on. But I actually need to do it. I need to do it.
More.
Yeah, I think I'm getting better.
More. That's all it is. You're like, we're slowly doing it. We're doing it. It's becoming a habit. And things change. You know what I mean?
Mm. Change.
Yeah. That's how it works, right, Tessa? And she's learning right now. She's learning about it too, and she's learning how to use it. And once it becomes a habit, you'll change it. It won't be there.
Do you guys ever?
It's insecurities. It's just you're still you're hurt from the past, so you're worried it's going to continue. You're worried. You're looking for that. It's like some people can just get stuck, like you said earlier, in a survival mode. So they're always looking for a threat, but really nothing's a threat. It's just things that we think are because of things that have happened or things that we remember or see the same thing that happened in the past or something. Think it's a threat again. So but it's not. That's the problem. It's not. So you gotta learn to let down the wall again and learn I'm not being attacked or I'm not feeling whatever is feeling that making you react that way. So
yeah,
I just word vomited again.
Tessa, do you want to word vomit?
Nope, I don't have much word vomit anymore. I got that out.
I think what I'm enjoying about these different episodes that we're doing is as I'm starting to put the episode together and formatting it and all this stuff, it's kind of nice for me because I do take the time to be like, okay, how is this episode pertain to me, and how does it affect me, and what can I do better from what I'm learning from what I'm saying to all of you, right? And that's why I'm enjoying this 12-part episode. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm enjoying this 12 steps. Are we in AA?
A 12-step program.
Because, we don't come on this podcast to be like, we know this stuff and we are perfect and that's why we can talk about it. Guess what?
No.
I'm no scientist. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Oh.
I just research, find the stuff, and then I realize, oh shit, I'm that person.
It could be. I act like that. Oh my God, I act like that. I've learned, like,
now, am
serious.
You like
say, like, oh my gosh, I do that. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
I'm like, he was right. Oh my gosh, Yeah. So, but then all you got to do is, when it comes up again, recognize it. It's gonna happen again, and it'll stop. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, it makes me feel this way. Recognize it. Or say it. You say, call it out. And then it won't have any power over you to make you react again. You know what I mean? So you stop that short pause that we're supposed to say, you do, before we react.
Do you know what I have no power over, Tessa?
Making me move the microphone back to my
how
face.
He puts his microphone.
I guess I'm afraid of it.
I just want to take it and be like...
I've never. This is my first experience with microphones.
He's a microphone virgin. The problem we had, Tessa, is the last episode that we did. That yes, I know it's been 2 weeks since this episode's been since episode 1.
It's been hectic.
Bite me, life is busy sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. We won't forget about you though.
But it came out very tinny, like on all ends. Like on our end, like it just, and so I'm like, okay, we needed different microphones, because our microphones were picking up all the background noise and the dogs and stuff. I'm like, oh my god! But now Clinton's now with his damn neural spicy divergency, I've given him a boom arm that, and he had a hell of a time getting these ear things into his tiny little butthole ears.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you hear?
So, not everything that offends you is an injustice.
No.
We can agree on that, right?
No. Yeah.
Not every discomfort is danger.
No.
It's okay to be uncomfortable.
That's where that uncomfortable feeling is when you know you need to grow in that area or learn it, you know what I mean, or something. Explore it.
And not every loud voice is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Only the velvet gavel tells the truth.
No.
Sometimes a fence is a signal.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a shield.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a shortcut around thinking.
Yeah.
This has been the Velvet Gavel. Question everything, believe carefully, and never mistake volume for truth. The real power of the Velvet Gavel. Bye.
Bye.
Oh.